We gon' bring it. Check it out, y'all.
Welcome to Desi Boyz Podcast, guys. Episode 11. Zain, Chakali.
How you doing, everyone? Hope you're all well. Hope you're good, Yash.
I'm good.
Well,
I'm
you're good. Today's topic is actually quite a somber topic.
Yeah.
It's something personal as well. It's been going on in the news for a while. It's been going on around the social media sites for a couple of days now, about a week. The crisis in Palestine. Now,
What's been going on?
What we're
Anyways,
gonna-
tell us what's been going on, because like there's many people out there that don't really know, what's going on, how it all started. Obviously I've been a bit busy, but I have seen a bit of posts on Instagram here and there about Palestine and what's been going on there. I don't really know deep about the what's going on there, but you obviously know more than me. Yeah.
well, it's the real truth is it started in 1947 when the fake state of Israel, I'm going to call it, it is, when that was formed. Basically, back then, the Jews of the time, they had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
They were kicked out of every country. They weren't let into any country. They had no place of their own, no nation of their own. They were accepted into Palestine. They were given residence. They were given rights. And now these same people, future generations of these people, they're not Jews. These people are not Jews. I know that for a fact. They are something completely different under the pretense of being Jewish.
So basically you're saying that it's the Jews that are like...
Not Jews.
Okay.
If you speak to a proper Jew, he will say, we don't have a state. There is no state of Israel. It's fake. We don't believe in this, because in their religious text it also states that they're not allowed to have a state of their own. They're not allowed in their religious text. I'm not talking about international law. Their religious text. So they believe that. Have you seen the pictures of Jews in London protesting, saying "Free Palestine"? These are the proper Jews. These Zionist states. And I don't like using that word because there's a lot of controversy around it.
What's Zionist? What's that?
These people are not Jews. They're fake. They're using the Jewish religion, the Jewish people as a pretense to do their own bidding. They've taken over. They've taken over Palestine. They've oppressed people, oppressed the Arabs of that nation of Palestine, the people of Palestine, for such a long time.
Yeah.
Nobody's done anything about it. The reason it escalates every year. It's been bad for such a long time. The reason it's so bad right now is because of the state the country is in. These people have nothing.
Yeah.
They have no federal government. They have no army to support them. They have nothing. And
why is it like that though? I mean,
because Israel is a powerful country. Like it or not, this fake state is very, very powerful. It's backed by the two or more of the biggest national powers in the world, in America and Britain. And Israel, the fake state, also backs them. They've got money, they've got technology, they've got things Palestine don't have. And they've been oppressing and killing these vulnerable, oppressed people for such a long time. And it is heartbreaking, and it's wrong on every single level. And the worst bit about it is is the fact that nobody's doing anything about it. No international powers, no UN, nothing. Instead, they're saying that the Palestinians are attacking the Israelis. They don't have anything to attack with.
Yeah, I mean,
I wish they did.
I've seen videos.
I wish they did. The Israelis would get shoved up their backsides. And I wish we were in the situation we're in right now, that we can't go there and help them. Because I swear to God, I'd be on the first flight there. I'll be standing guard with the Palestinians at Masjid al-Aqsa. Masjid al-Aqsa for Muslims is one of the most religious places in the world. Now, put this into context. You're a Sikh. Your religious place is the Golden Temple in Amritsar. Imagine, out of the blue, people storm the Golden Temple and start hitting you with stun grenades and gas and rubber bullets. All the Sikhs there.
Yeah.
What would happen?
It'd just be disgusting, and it would just be all over the place.
What would be going through your mind?
I don't know. I don't even know, bro. I'd just be scared in it out of my life.
No. I'm saying you're sat here and it's happening there. What would happen? What would
I'd feel angry, innit? I'd feel like I want to be there, you know what I mean? Like I want to just do something, you know what I mean?
They're setting fire to our mosque.
It's
But
wrong.
excited for us, you don't understand the religious importance it has. In our religion, every prophet, including the Jewish prophet Musa alayhi salam, Moses, the Abrahamic religion prophets, Jesus, Isa, Moses, Isaac, Joseph, Job, all these Abrahamic prophets that are in the Torah, in the Bible, and in the Quran. Yeah, we all follow them. We all believe in them.
But I don't understand one thing.
They prayed in Jerusalem. Their tombs are in Jerusalem.
But I don't understand one thing. Why did they? Why are they hating them? I don't understand why they
ethnic cleansing. One of the main reasons is ethnic cleansing. We've seen it happen to cultures and to different people. We've seen it happen to everyone. It's happened to Muslims. I personally think it's happened to Muslims a lot more than anyone else. In India, they do it. They've been doing it to Kashmiris. Who are the Kashmiris? The Muslims. They're doing it in Palestine, Gaza, West Bank, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. These are Muslim countries. Every major Muslim country in the Middle East is at one point in their history attacked or invaded. Why? You label us all terrorists, maybe because of a handful, and then you think you have the right to go and attack every country, attack kids and women in mosques in the month of Ramadan.
That's the thing. It doesn't matter.
It started on the 27th night of Ramadan. That's one of the biggest nights for Muslims. It's a night of prayer and reflection.
It's obviously planned, isn't it?
It's planned. Yeah. They knew what they were doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They've been doing this for centuries.
Yeah. I mean, it's been going on for a long time now.
It's been going on for too long.
It's always like airstrikes going on there.
It's going on for too long. They say Hamas, the place in Palestine, Hamas, I think it's something, Hamas, that they've got weapons and all this and that. I've never heard of them using weapons. I've always seen them getting airstriked, them getting bombed. Yeah,
that's what I've always seen on Instagram and stuff like that. Like on
the old city of Jerusalem, the Muslim quarter of Jerusalem, is the one that's getting liberated.
Yeah,
these poor kids, these poor women, they've got nothing. They have nothing anyway, and now they're just getting decimated. This country is Palestine. The whole country is Palestine. Always was, always will be. Yeah, sorry, always will be.
That's the thing, you know what I mean? Like people can't stay together. That's the thing. In one country, people always have, rows and. They just always want to cause problems on purpose.
It's not that budgie.
All of these things. It's just
people do stay together. People can live in peace and harmony.
No, but that's the thing, innit? If they were, then they would stay together here. You know what I mean? They would actually be
like brothers and sisters. Because they can't below in Palestine. You know why they can't? Because of the religious importance of the city of Jerusalem.
But one thing I've always thought about, growing up, I've always heard about Jews and Muslims. They've always got some kind of row or something, with each other. Yeah. What is that? Explain that to me. I want to know. Like, what is the problem? The actual problem. What is it?
Well, the problem is they believe their way of religion is right. We believe our way of religion is fine. The problem really is, I think personally, I don't really know full well. What I think it is the religious importance of places like Jerusalem, like Syria, Damascus. These places have been ruled by Christians, by Jews, and by Muslims. So everyone has a control in it. Everyone has a stake in it. But the last real controllers of these places were Muslims. Islamic Empire, Ottoman Empire ruled these places. The biggest caliphates of Islam, the biggest conquerors of Islam ruled these cities. But the problem is, when we rule these cities, there was free will. People were free to practice their religion. People had rights. There was no racial discrimination. You go through the history books, pure history books. You'll never see Muslims discriminating against anybody else in their own territory. Never. It's against our religion. And we stand very firmly by that.
It's disgusting, isn't it? That people.
And when these Zionists came, they're murdering for no reason. No reason whatsoever. Do you think that the Muslims in Jerusalem, in Masjid al-Aqsa, around that area, around the old city of Jerusalem, if these people were okay with them, if they had no issues, if they didn't try doing what they're doing, do you think the Muslims would go start attacking them for no reason? No.
No one
They'd let them pray, they let them do what they want, practice religion, do what you need to do. Why are these guys doing that to Muslims for?
That's the thing, innit? It's either jealousy, and they don't want, it all comes down to equality, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's a longer story to it. Yeah. But I don't want to get into that. A more religious aspect of things, but that I don't want to get into on this, to be fair with you, because it's too long and there's too many details. But they've always had a conflict.
Yeah, because I've always seen
Jews and Christians have always had a conflict.
Yeah.
They've got on as well. Muslims and Jews have had conflict. They've got on as well. Christians and Muslims have had conflict. They've got on as well. Sikhs and Muslims have had a conflict. They had a conflict during the partition. They get on.
They get on still.
These things happen. But what's not right is killing and doing the things that they're doing without no cause whatsoever. Inhumanely doing it. And then the oppressed country having no support and no help whatsoever from the surrounding Arab countries. Firstly, I'll condemn them. Countries like Saudi Arabia, like the UAE, are doing absolutely fuck all about it.
That's the thing. You know what I mean? They should be the first people in line to stand up. You know
but they can't. They're not going to be, because the reason Israel became the state is because of these Arab countries. It's because they gave them the right to rule over these lands, and they give them the right to do what they're doing. Why? Because of money. They've been sold out. 2 countries have stood up. Turkey and Pakistan. They've stood up and said, no, this is wrong. This should not be happening. They've raised awareness. But some people say it's not enough to raise awareness. Send your armies in to protect them. I stand by that. But with the political climate, you've got to think about these things too in a rational way as well, not just emotion. In the political climate, and with the way COVID is and the restrictions and the fact that Israel probably has all the air bases of that country covered, how are you going to send the troops in? By boat. You can't get to you get to the docks, they're going to be there. You get to you can't land your airplanes in there.
It's all the I was going to say, it's all the matter of having a war then, isn't it, really, to get in. That's all you can do.
Yeah, shoot your way through.
Yeah. To actually...
If Turkey and Pakistan join forces and they shot their way through, I promise you, I put my life on it, America and Great Britain would be the first troops to be in there to support Israel.
But that's the thing, obviously Israel and all these other countries are supporting it. They're obviously giving each other something. That's why they don't want to.
Because they've got money, they've got control. All the political ideas are the same.
But it's mad how money and all these things can just change.
Ethnic cleansing, bro. This is what they all want.
Being a human being, you know what I mean?
But gee, they don't give a fuck about that.
That's what I'm saying. Koi feeling hai nahi.
They don't. You know what I mean? They don't care. Bro, the French Prime Minister, that Macron, the tosser, he was saying he's banned the hijab. He's saying bad things about the Prophet.
Really?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Can you believe that? Imagine if I said something bad about Jesus or something. Really, if I was a political leader.
They would be flipping on him.
If I was a political leader and I said something like that, or said,
take it down straight away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's a racist. He this. You say anything about Jews, you're anti-Semitic. You say something about Islam or Muslims. Oh no, you know what? They started it. The media, the propaganda on BBC News, Sky News, everywhere you look, what they're saying, Israel are defending themselves from Palestinian attacks.
When really it's all the way around.
9 children attacked them with stones. So what? They attacked you with stones. You're going to go and kill them.
With guns and bloody airstrikes as well.
If a kid came up to you now, he threw a stone at you, right? Are you going to go and shoot him?
No.
What's the worst you're going to do?
Or kick him and shot him.
Or kick him on the backside.
Yeah, boss.
That's all you can do. If you were defending, right? Which they're not. They're not doing. Israel are not defending anything. They're attacking.
Yeah.
Kids, women, in the mosque, man. Forget everywhere else. They're going into our mosque.
I saw a video of all them them protesters that are there and doing all that fights and stuff. They're burning the mosque as well, and the partying as well.
Exactly. They're throwing gas bombs and burning down the mosque, or trying to anyway, which they'll never be able to do because that mosque is God's house and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect it with everything. And they're dancing and people can't, the news or people can't see this.
is
The
mad.
UN, this big phenomenon called the UN that wants world peace, can't see this. The United Nations, the world, all these people can't see this.
They're seeing it, they're ignoring it, bro. That's all.
Because they've got no financial value to them, and they couldn't give a shit about us.
That's the thing. If you don't have no value, no one's gonna, help you.
They don't give a fuck about us, bro. If they gave a fuck about us, Palestine would still be the country it should be.
That's the thing. Like, it all comes down to, being human at the end of the day. These things actually just make you think that, insanity is rainy, you know what I mean, in the world. If you think about
There
it,
isn't, bro.
like, if anything was to happen to you, you're just alone, bro. You know what I mean? You're just alone at the end of the day. No one's gonna help you because everyone's out there for themselves. You know what I mean? Just to get the things. They're just after, illusionary things. That's all they're after. They're not about helping each other. Spending their time on the earth properly. Being good in God's eyes, but all they think about is, I just want this and I want power and I want this and bus.
What these people don't understand is when you terrorize a place like Masjid al-Aqsa, you don't know the impact it's going to have on us and what we are capable of doing.
That's the thing.
They don't understand.
It gives people that anger. You know what I mean? Like,
they don't.
What the hell's going on?
They don't understand. They don't get that. It'll happen in time, but when it happens, trust me, everyone's going to see it. Everyone will know exactly what the Muslim Ummah is.
Yeah.
And what we are as a people.
That's the thing. When people stand together, especially to the bad people, you can't stand. You know what I mean?
They won't be able to take it. Yeah. They will not be able to take it. And I can't wait for that time because I'll be the first one in line. I promise you that much. Yeah. I promise you that much. I will be the first one in line because right now my blood is shooting out my ears. If I said it before, if it wasn't for these restrictions, if there was any way of getting there, I swear on my life I would be there right now. Even if it's just to clean the mosque, I would be there right now. And I know, bro. Definitely. I know you would, but I know half, if not 3/4 of everyone who knows about this will be standing there right now to give everything for that mosque for our people.
That's the thing. I mean, what can I say, man? You know what I mean? It's just, you want to say things, but you just can't say it, you know what I mean? At the same time. It's because you just think, what is going on?
What's going on is they're trying to take...
Why are they doing airstrikes first?
What they're doing is they're trying to take us out. That's what they're doing.
Like, I've seen, free Palestine signs for a long time now. And I feel like nothing's happened.
Nothing has happened.
Zero. Literally, it's gone from, like, no progression at all, with the situation which is going on, and it's like no one really gives a shit. You know what I mean? They're just like, oh yeah, going on. You know what I mean?
They don't. If I showed you a map, look at this. I'll show you guys as well. 1 second. I've saved a few things because I thought it was important for people to see. This is 18th century Jerusalem. Yeah. So that's 18th century Jerusalem. Al-Quds in Arabic.
Screenshot that and then I'll put it in the video.
Yeah, I'll send you the screenshot.
So I'll put it in the video now. Yeah,
more than 3/4 that's decimated now. Destroyed.
Really? Bloody hell.
This is a list. I'll send you this list of why this land is so important to us. I'll give you some facts about why this land is important to us and why people think Muslims are overreacting or maybe this or that. I'll tell you why we're going crazy. It's holy, blessed, sanctified land that God Himself has sanctified. It's mentioned in the Quran. This land is mentioned in our holy book. It's the land on which the second masjid on earth was built. So the second mosque ever on earth built was on this land, on Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Baitul Maqdis, Al-Quds, these are some of the names of Jerusalem. In this land, one prayer of ours is equal to 1,000 prayers. You pray one time on this land is equal to 1,000 in Islam. This is the land from which the messenger, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, was taken up to the heavens to meet God from Jerusalem, from this mosque. This is the land on which the Prophet ﷺ led all the prophets in prayer. He prayed there with every single prophet that's been behind him in prayer. Where? In Jerusalem, on this mosque, in Masjid al-Aqsa. It's the land where we the Muslims faced in prayer for 16 months before the build of the Kaaba. The Kaaba is in Makkah. Yeah. Before that, 16 months we faced this mosque to pray.
Yeah.
It's the land on which the angels of Allah are spreading their wings over this land. They always do. It's the land where there's no space in which a prophet hasn't prayed or an angel is not praying. Now you know the significance of this place, what Masjid al-Aqsa means to us.
It's deep, bro. It is really deep.
This is the land on which the Prophet Muhammad said that the best of the inhabitants of earth, the best people of earth, will be from this land. The best people will be from this land.
Yeah.
You see these Palestinians, these kids, they've lost everything. And what do they say? It's okay. We have our faith in God.
They are really strong, though. If you see videos
now, you know why they're the best inhabitants of this land. What they're going through. They say, look, this is what the Prophet said. Look how true it is. Look how true it is. Look what these people are going through, and still they back up everything they say. They still stand by the mosque. They still protect everything, and they give their lives up. Why? For our religion, for our faith.
And that's how it should be. You know what I mean? Like, you need to stand up for what you believe in as well. Especially when it comes to, you know, a religious place as well, bro. Your own place that you worship. You know what I mean? And it's not even just Muslims that are, you know, standing up for this. Everybody is, you know what I mean? I've seen a lot of people talk about this. You know, I've seen big YouTubers, even Jeremy, you know, the football player. What's his name? Jeremy someone.
Jeremy Lynch.
What's his name, man? Jeremy someone, man.
Football player.
Yeah. Let me try to find him. Sorry about this, guys. Yeah, Jeremy Lynch. Yeah. Even he talked about, you know what I mean? And it is, you know, people that don't know about it, please, you know, go online, obviously do your research, look at it, see what's happening, and you know that whatever is happening in Palestine right now is actually really, really bad.
It's very bad, and it's
everybody needs
serious.
to raise awareness. You know, you need to protest about it. You need to, you know, raise awareness everywhere where you can.
Look at this. That was Palestine in the year historic Palestine pre-1947. So all that's green, that's Palestine.
Right.
When the Jews came, or the Zionists came, they split the land half in 1947. So Palestine, these Palestine people that they're murdering now.
So that was all Palestine.
That was all. It's all Palestine. It's still all Palestine. They split up half their land. These people that they're oppressing and killing now, they give up half their land and say, "You guys stay here." Yeah. Then it went to this. 22% is left of historic Palestine. Now there's less than 15% is recognized as Palestine. Their flag has been taken off the world maps. The nation has been removed off every big map that there is. It's all covered as Israel now, a nation that wasn't a nation until 1947, and still in our eyes is not.
That is crazy. That is
less than 15%, Baji.
That's actually really bad, you know, because it's like they've got nothing literally.
They've got nothing now. Bro. They've got nothing.
They've got 0% of any
type of human rights. They have Jerusalem, the bit of the West Bank, and the old city of Jerusalem. That's all they have left, and that's all they're protecting. Why? Because Masjid al-Aqsa is in there.
They're just basically treating them like slaves, bro. You know what I mean?
They're not slaves, Baji. They're treating them
that's
like
what they're treating them like.
Worse than slaves.
But that's what
I don't think slaves got treated like this. The amount that they've been tortured, the amount they've been murdered mercilessly with no reason, nothing, no backing. They've had no help from anyone. We sit here, we say free Palestine, do this, we hold our protests, and as much as we make noise, unless there's any action taken because of this noise, nothing's going to happen. The routes into Palestine are blocked off. You very, very rarely can go there with very special conditions, and now you definitely can't go there. Now you can't go there at all. You go to the edge of Turkey, they stop you there and they check your passport, and they say, turn around right now, go back. Because Syria's on the other side of Palestine. You get through there to get to Palestine. You go to Egypt, they're really holding customs for 2-3 hours. Why? Just in case you might not want to sneak into Palestine.
That's just too much fun, that is, bro. So much fun.
We go to Masjid al-Aqsa to pray. Yeah, we go to Al-Quds. We when we could anyway. And my uncle went, and they kept him in customs for about 4 or 5 hours. The whole group, for no reason, just because they didn't want him to pray there.
But why are people stopping people from praying? I don't understand. What
because they want control of that city.
What is the big? What are they going to get out of it? Just control. That's it, boss.
Yeah, everything's over land control.
What about when you die?
Because they don't care. They don't care.
No, it's like you know what I mean? Like
they don't care about that. They don't give a shit. Any lekke jana. Jerusalem is very, very, very blessed, and it's very, very important to all three religions. And right now it's under Muslim control. Well, certain parts of it are. They want to take all of it under their control and get rid of every Palestinian and Arab in that country, kill them all if they could. I promise you, if they could, and they never will, and then I know they never will, and they don't have the balls to do it, they don't have the heart to do it. Allah will never give them that.
You know what?
They'd fucking murder, massacre each and every one that's in Palestine right now.
You know when I hear things like this, bro, it really upsets me, man. Because you know what it is? You just kind of think that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
We're coming to the end. I'm
bro,
telling you now.
First of all, the Kassan thing happened. Now this. What else is next now?
Kassan thing, the Chinese Uyghur Muslim thing.
Yeah.
The India COVID.
Kassan things are still sat there.
Kassan things is still going on.
Don't give a fuck about that.
No, still going on.
And now they started the Palestine thing.
Now the Palestine thing.
And that's been going on.
And the Kashmir thing still going.
The Palestine thing has been going on more than the Kassan thing.
That's been going on since 1947, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Paji, forget that. The partition of India and Pakistan has been going on in 1947. That's still not sorted.
I heard about the Palestine thing when we was probably like going like secondary school.
Yeah.
Secondary school started then, didn't it?
Free Gaza.
Yeah. That's when it happened.
Yeah.
And it's been going since on there. Airstrikes, so these people have died, people lost their, mums and dads, the kids have died or something like that. I even saw a video today, this morning, I woke up, right? And it's just so heartbreaking when you wake up and you think this is a world that I live in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I saw these kids, right, making food, smiling at the camera in their own house, and like they were making food, and just suddenly they started hitting bombs, bro. They got so scared on the camera, they ran and they left the camera on, obviously, recorded. They're probably like making some kind of like, dish or something. But they ran to their parents and they started crying so loud, oh, mummy. You know what I mean? And I was thinking, it's just so upsetting.
This is what these people have been going through since, in our eyes, the dawn of time. But the Kisan issue is still going on, still not resolved. India's been hit with COVID, and yet their prime minister, the Indian prime minister's doing nothing about it. And on top of that, he's doing even more oppression. Muslims, Kashmiris, Muslims, all these, they've been getting killed and slaughtered in that area. Kisans have been getting killed. Sikhs have been getting killed. Ethnic cleansing in that country.
It's actually a really bad.
Palestine.
It's been a really bad 2 years, bro.
But it's not been a bad 2 years.
I know it's been longer.
It's been a very bad 2 years, but...
Yeah, I know it's been longer. Obviously, we know all the things are going on. Obviously, Palestine's
it's been a
long time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, these 2 years that we've just,
You know what it shows us? It's been bad, yeah. But it shows us, the world powers. World powers. They don't give a fuck.
They just show us, yeah, actually, that's true.
And they do not give a fuck. Because if you're a real world power... these things will not be happening. They'd be stamped out like that because I think that's what a world power should do. But should do, would do, could do. These are all words. They ain't doing shit and they never will do anything about it.
That's it. That's why
I had an argument with this American guy on Instagram, and I've been posting a lot on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, that guy that you showed me. Yeah.
About this, and I don't normally post about stuff. I don't even normally. I rarely post anyway. But I've been posting a lot about this because it needs. Even though it might not do much for it, I can't help it. I had to say stuff. I had to put things up. I had to share it. So people, Muslims and non-Muslims, know what the heck's going on.
It raises awareness,
Yeah.
So someone is going to click that post.
Exactly. People are going to... I had an argument with this guy in America. And, no, I say argument. I shut him up quite quickly. The first thing he said, I said something. It was about... there was a Sky News posted something about Barack Obama's dog. And I said, is this news? People are getting massacred in Palestine and you want to talk about a dog dying? Yeah, it's sad. Millions of kids are getting killed. What about them? No focus on them. And this American guy goes, Oh, it's not America's problem. When it happens to America, you'll know.
Yeah, no. What if that was happening?
It will happen to America.
You know what I mean?
It will happen. And this is no jihadi BS. This is just straight up.
Mm.
They don't care. These people in America don't care about countries like that.
It's just disgusting when you think about it. Like,
remember that post? I showed you the whole conversation. The things you were saying. I shut him up completely. But these are the people who live in these countries. These are the people who support dickheads like Trump and fucking bloody Boris is thick, so I can't really say.
You know what else?
Even Boris,
you know what else?
no one's helping.
I said this in that episode that we were talking about, like the Modi. Remember, I was saying that why has all the wrong, people coming?
Because of people like this.
Because
people like that.
It is weird how all the wrong people have just come into power. Trump came into power. Modi came into power. Fucking Boris came into power.
We believe. You believe this too. That everything happens it happens for a reason. It happens because God wants it to.
Yeah.
This is not happening out of coincidence. This is not a weird coincidence.
There's a reason behind it. Yeah.
There's a reason behind it, and there's a big reason behind it. Me and you know what I'm talking about, and a lot of viewers will have clicked on what I'm talking about. There's a huge reason behind this. And when shit goes down properly, and I don't think it's going to take more than 5 to 10 years before shit gets kicked off big time. And I'm talking on a world scale level.
Just a little taste, isn't it?
I'm still talking on a world scale level. First, I don't know, but then I do why it happened, why these events took place. But I'm saying is,
the real question is, then, what is it that we can do? What is it that we can do right now?
At the moment.
So what would you want to say to the viewers that you should that you want them to put out there to do, to raise awareness, to do something about it?
Raise awareness, yes. Charitable donations, if you know they're legit and they're going to these people in Palestine, yes. But first and foremost, what I'd say is pray. Do dua for them. Pray for them. Ask God to help them. Ask God to make it easy on them. Ask God to oppress the oppressors. That's what I'd say. First and foremost, do that. Pray for them as much as you can.
Yeah.
In your daily prayers. Think about them as well. And then you raise your awareness and do your things. And also, like I said, if you've got legit charitable donations and things, do it. And get into contact with your local MPs, get in contact with people of power in your local area to try and speak to them and raise awareness. And if it gets confrontational, if you truly believe in what this is wrong, do your research, find your facts, and confront these motherfuckers. I've done it.
Sorry for the foul language, but yeah.
I'm sorry, just the way it is. I've done it. I've confronted my MPs. I've sent letters. I've very strongly worded letters.
Well, that's the thing. That's what they're there for.
Right now, that's the only thing we can do.
You know what I mean? Like,
and when
anyone that's watching this, that's like you said, you confronted, these people.
I confronted the Labour MP in my area. I confronted them. I sent them emails. Yeah. I've asked them to see me. I've tried to meet up with them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people in power like that.
I messaged. Check this one out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, check this one out. I know it didn't work. I messaged Imran Khan.
Yeah.
Pakistan Prime Minister. I DM'd him on Instagram. I think he was doing Umrah or something. I said,
Can Pakistan do something about it? Like, can he do something about it? You think?
I hope so. I hope so. But like I said, Turkey and Pakistan have spoken up. But when sending the troops in or the forces in, I don't know how they're going to do that. Because the air bases are probably all monitored. They've got next level airstrike missiles. Because their technology is very advanced.
Unless it's at a war together, innit? That's the only way they can get in.
But I don't think they can. As much as I'd say do it, I don't think they will. I don't think they can, because if they do that, it's going to go full scale, and then things are going to get really bad. But if it does happen and it goes fucking World War, then fucking bring it on. I swear, I'm trying to tell you now, bring it on. I'll be the first one there and fucking with everything.
But to fight for your rights, that's what you have to do, innit?
But you have to,
how dangerous or how scary it sounds.
But then you have to look at the climate and things, and this is why I say there's emotion and then there's rationale of countries. Pakistan, Turkey, if they join forces and they go to war with Israel, America's bombing them, Britain's bombing them, Europe's going after them. And these two countries don't have many allies. Arab countries are not allies. Saudi Arabia, these countries are not allies. Syria might help. I don't know about Egypt. Don't know about Lebanon, don't know about Jordan. These are small countries. I don't know what they're...
Well, if everybody did stand together, all these countries did stand together.
Yeah, but they're not going to. That's the thing. They're not.
That's what I'm saying.
The countries that will
get bribed, didn't it, halfway as well?
No, halfway. They're already being bribed. If they cared, Saudi and the Emirates, the UAE, Abu Dhabi, all these countries that we've been sending money to, we've been going there as tourists, all the money they've made off us, they'd be going in there straight away and helping them. Or doing something about it.
One thing I've noticed, yeah, these news channels, right, they'll pick up things that are just stupid, yeah. But these serious things, they won't ever post them on their news channels. They never put that on live. Like they'll be so,
You know why?
No, but they'll be so interested in what fucking China's making, what fucking new bomb China's making, or what president is making a nuclear weapon or something like that. But they won't fucking show, what's going on in a different country. People are getting, airstrike like that in Palestine.
You know why? You know why they won't do about Palestine? They're against Palestine. Because the leaders of these organizations are these Zionist, these Israeli companies.
Yeah.
Some of the biggest companies and banks in the world are run by these people. They are, when I say they're in power, unfortunately. It's just the way things are. Right now, we're the little guy. And because we stand up to it, because the Muslims stand up to it, and Muslims say, we're not going to stand for this shit, they do them even harder. And then they know of the religious significance of places in the Middle East. Why is it? Explain this to me then. I've got a question for you. When these wars happen, why is it always in the Middle East? Not Saudi Arabia, but why is it always Palestine? Why is it always Syria? Why is Damascus getting bombed? Why is it Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan? Why is Pakistan? Why is it Pakistan?
It always is.
It's always Muslim countries. Why?
Yeah.
Every single Muslim Middle Eastern country that's not been bought out by America or Israel is a threat.
And if something goes wrong,
it's their fault.
It's always a Muslim.
Yeah.
If you think
in that sense, yeah.
If you look at Sky News, if you look at BBC News, this guy Mohammed did this bomb in this place.
Yeah.
How do you know what religion he was straight away?
Why is it always Muslims?
You don't know anything about the guy.
9/11 was Muslims.
No, but if you think about it, you don't know the guy yet. You already know he's Muslim.
You already know he's Muslim. Or you don't know the guy's name or where he's from, but you know the outline of the guy that he's got a beard.
I could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I could put a long beard on and say I'm Muslim.
Yeah.
Don't make me one though.
Why is it? Why all these? Colonel Gaddafi, he was a terrorist, supposedly, or whatever, dictator. He's Muslim. Saddam Hussein, Muslim. Bin Laden, Muslim. I could name probably about 50 others. All Muslim.
50 others, about thousands of others.
All Muslim. And always Muslims from the Middle East.
It's mad. It's mad, bro.
Why is that?
It's mad how it's always targeted there, though, all the time.
There must be a reason behind it. There must be a reason behind it. I mean, there's conspiracies and all this bullshit, but if you put the facts together, there must be a reason behind it. Airstrikes, bombs, all these things going on. And I've realized one thing. America went into Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. They lost all their wars in them countries. They had to get troops pulled out because they couldn't take them down.
That's the thing, innit?
They went into Syria.
Once you attack someone.
They went into Syria, same thing happened. They destroyed that holy country for us. Such a beautiful, peaceful, historically significant, religiously significant country for Muslims. They destroyed it. They didn't have nothing. They still had to pull out. Why? Because the Muslims will not give up. We do not give up on our land.
Which is good.
Would you?
No.
Would you give up on the area surrounding the Golden Temple? Would you give up on Punjab?
Never, bro. Never. That's the thing. You gotta stand with.
You have to. It's in our blood.
That's the thing, innit? But that's the thing. It's about other people standing for what's right as well.
Exactly.
Even if you're not Muslim, bro.
Even if you're not, you should know the difference between right and wrong. Look, this Gissan thing happened. Yeah. So how many?
Even that Black Lives Matter happened.
Black Lives Matter happened.
People were read.
People stood by it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
The Gissan thing happened. How many Pakistanis, how many Punjabis, Pakistanis, or Mirpuris, whatever, do you know that said, Paji, we know about this. We're with you, bro.
Yeah.
What do you lot need? Where can we donate? Where can we raise awareness? Where can we help? Because you know it's wrong.
It's wrong, bro. It's wrong.
Because you know, if we're not going to do anything about it, the leaders don't give a fuck. If we don't stand together, they ain't going to do shit. They don't give a toss about us. They can give two flying F. So I'm swearing so much. Please forgive me.
Well, you're swearing because it's anger, innit? Obviously, you want to be there and do something. but we can't because of the situation that's happening.
The situation that we're in we could do what we can from here. And I tell everyone,
I get your pain, bro. I get the same pain. You know what I mean? Like, you're telling me this, it's making me hungry at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm feeling what you're feeling. You know what I mean? At the same time, the feeling is mutual. But the thing is, you just think, what can we do? All we can do here is here.
Well, this is what we can do: is raise awareness like this, educate people to what we know. Tell people to go out and research and educate themselves about this situation.
Well, we are actually, because this is the podcast and this is what we're telling them.
Raise awareness. So, find out things about it. Donate where you can. There's protest. I think there's a protest going on today as well.
In Bradford.
Yeah, in Bradford.
Yeah, I've seen it.
There's protests going all over the country, but in Bradford as well. Bradford's going to be a big one because we've been doing this for a while now. But these are the things we can. These are the things that we can do for now. For now.
And anybody that doesn't know about what's going on, or it's time or whatever's going on, please look on socials. Go on Instagram. It's on Facebook everywhere. It's on Instagram everywhere. It's on people's Snapchats.
Yeah.
Please also post about it so other people know about it. I don't know how it happens when I'm talking. But yeah, raise awareness. Everybody needs to stand together.
Like Tyson Fury.
About it. Yeah.
He said, pray for Israel. When he followed that, how many people that guy must have lost now, Muslims that supported him. We were huge fans of his. And fans and supporters, bro. There's a guy from my uni class. He went to Dubai to watch him fight Deontay Wilder. Las Vegas. Yeah, first or second time, something. They spent a crap ton of money to go there and support him.
Well, the thing is,
Mr. T, they had him in.
He's probably been guided about it.
I don't think
it could be, bro. It could be like imagine if I came to you, right, and telling you information, right, saying that my country's getting bombed, but it could be that my country's bombing someone else. You know what I mean?
So you're telling me that no one around,
saying it could be
no Muslims, he don't know any.
We don't
Muslims.
know his thingy in it. But
so you're telling me he don't know any Muslims?
No, obviously he probably might know. I don't know if he does know.
In his fights, he does his prayer, and then a Muslim guy in his camp does a prayer for him. Yeah. You're telling me you don't know anything about Muslims?
It could be that as well.
The guy's from Morecambe when he spends most of his time in Manchester. You're telling me he doesn't know anything about this?
Obviously he knows them, man. Yeah. Something to think about as well, yeah.
People who are, famous and celebrities who you think maybe might have an ounce of humility in them and talk about things that actually need to be talked about. Nope. Why no Bollywood celebrities ever spoke about the Kisan movement? Don't they know about it? Are they blind? No, but they don't know any Sardars.
Rihanna saw it.
Rihanna saw it signed in America.
So why can't they see this Palestine thing?
Galbandia, no?
That's so much.
Punjabis, Akshay Kumar, and all these big actors. They're telling me that they're in India, they don't know nothing about it. Oh, we're waiting for a mutual agreement.
That's the thing. People that are silent about it, it's just that they don't care. They simply just think, it's not happening to us. Why should we care?
Exactly the same with these people.
Outside of my house, nice and relaxed. Why should I care what's going on there?
For the first 2 days.
That's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
They just think, what can we do?
They don't give a toss because they're getting their money and they're under the influence of that media, of that government regime. For the first 2-3 days, of this happening, I was waiting and praying inside that some of our scholars and sheikhs that I follow to teach me about religion would speak up about it. But for 2 days, they didn't.
They don't say that.
For 2 days, they didn't say nothing. And I was so pissed off. I was vexed. I was like, how can these people who teach Muslims, young Muslims and kids about our religion not speak up about this? How the flip are they not mentioning anything? Luckily, by the will of Allah, they did.
You would think they're the first people that would.
Exactly. Luckily, by the will of Allah, they did. They made mention of it. They spoke about it. Now it's up to them. Now I'm just seeing how much they're going to speak about it. Because normal people like me, like you, like other people, we post every single day. Even if 2 people see it, we'll do it. Even though we never do stuff like that. We keep these certain things to ourselves. We're not really... We raise awareness where it needs to be raised. But other than that, we don't really post about anything.
Yeah.
We're not influencers.
True, yeah.
We're not trying to be influencers. We're not
All we're doing is raising awareness.
Insta famous or any bullshit like that.
Mm.
But for this cause, like Black Lives Matter, like Kisan movement, like Free the Kashmiris, like Free the Uyghur Muslims, like help on COVID, like when people said during the COVID lockdown that if you've got mental health problems or if you've got any issues, if you can't afford food, if anything's going on, message us, speak to us, we'll help you, we'll give you what we can.
Yeah.
Like these areas need awareness and these areas need help. Palestine needs help.
So this does, yeah. So does this. That's the thing, innit? It's the same thing if it means the same thing as them other things matter as well.
Yeah.
The Kisan movement, the Black Lives Matter, and
all these things that the women stuff, all that stuff. And this needs a very, very high importance and is very, very important to the Muslim community as well. And other communities should know about this. And they should do their thing to support as well.
It's not even a religious thing, bro. It's about
a humanity
thing. Yeah.
But I'm getting personal because obviously.
No, I understand, yeah.
But
that's
it's a humanity thing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
not about like that post that I posted. You don't have to be a Muslim.
Yeah, exactly.
To know about
Palestine.
So it's not a religious thing at all. So guys, don't think this is only for people that are Muslim.
No, it's for everybody. The reason I'm getting so emotional and so wound up is because obviously
Zane's telling the history about whatever's going on.
Yeah, it means something a bit different to me. But I promise you, if you learned about this, if you did your research, I promise you, you'd feel the same as me. You didn't know about this.
I didn't know much about it.
You don't know much about it. When I spoke to you and I told you about it, your fucking blood was boiling. Your face went red. As soon as I spoke, he said, "Buddy, don't worry. I'm with you, lot. I'm with you. I'm going to raise awareness when I can too." This is what we need, and this is what's going to help.
It's because
it might even make a little.
The first thing that comes into mind when you told me about them is. Bache, family, the
mosque,
people is losing their lives,
yeah,
and even a place of worship which is being destroyed for no reason.
Exactly.
At all. Now, if it was a bad place, it would be understandable. But it's not. It's a worship place, where people worship to God only. You know what I mean? It's not something that
in Ramadan,
especially in a holy month for Muslims.
In a holy month, you're going in, and this is planned.
That's what I'm saying. So, guys, please raise awareness and see what you can see where you can give money to donations to causes where that's going to go to Palestine, and also do research before sending any donations anywhere.
Yeah, make sure you know it's legit and it's not just people trying to rob you.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of fakes out there.
There are wrong people just stealing your money.
There's a lot of people that do that too.
But
do all that if you can. Do your research. Raise your awareness, but please pray for them first and foremost.
Definitely
pray to God. Just pray for them.
And even if you don't believe in God, bro,
I
mean, just send them good vibes as well.
Think about what they're going.
Raise awareness on social media.
Yeah,
it's like I'm just trying to think of what to even say because it's just I'm angry at the same time. You know what I mean? Like I just don't know what to say at the same time.
I don't know what to say, bro. But that's just the way it is. So this episode was for...
It's a serious episode.
It was, but this episode was for Palestine. And I hope and I pray to God that the situation gets easier. I'm going to do everything I can. I know you will. And definitely. I know a lot of other people will. And please continue your work. And I hope... I don't know why I say this, but I hope this gets to someone in Palestine and someone can see this, that we... care and we really give a shit and we want to do everything we can to help you because it's getting out of control now, and these people who are doing the oppressing is going to come back to bite you. I promise you that. I have faith in Allah and I know for a fact it's going to come back to get you. So anyone that does see our video in Palestine, make sure you know that we are thinking about you. I hope they do. I hope it gets to them one way or another. I just pray to God it does. They must know in some way that they have to know this. These people in Palestine need to know that, not just us, that their Muslim ummah outside and the humanity outside, those who care, really care, and they want to do something to help them because they need that. The least they need to know is that the outside world is watching and they know about this. They're not suffering on their own. We can't let them suffer on their own. Absolutely. Guys, we will end it there. So make sure you
Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Desi Boyz Podcast. I'll put it there. So, and don't forget to like, share, and comment and subscribe to us. And we will see you for the next episode of Desi Boyz Podcast. See you there, guys.
ਨਾਲੇ ਬਣਦੀ ਨੀ ਯਾਰ ਨਾਲੇ